Hello and welcome to another update video about the Sandbox. So also a member only request. Today is a bit of a day where I go through all these requests that I get in Telegram and Discord that I couldn't cover so far. Yeah, also here, unfortunately, I have to say that with all likelihood at the moment, due to that latest dip, probably the overall low isn't in yet for the Sandbox. Yeah, the coin also has failed to make the bullish scenario happen. Yeah, and it would have needed to break it to the upside of that triangle. That is the triangle we talked about in the last video. I mentioned, and the triangle was definitely relevant. You can see it here that exactly at the apex we broke. Yeah, we broke here in this case to the downside. What we looked at here as a possible 1-2 setup did not materialize in a wave 3. So from that point of view, that tells us that the bullish scenario is pretty much even below this wave 2. Yeah, no, this is over. Yeah, I mean, you can still find a way to construct into this here that we still have the wave 2 ongoing. That is sort of the last glimmer of hope, but that would not be any more than a hopium count. What we maybe had, let me just see. You can't even properly construct a leading diagonal into this. So I have to say, unless something crazy happens now, for me this is done. This is going down in my view. Yeah. And that's unfortunately what happens with some of these coins. Yeah, when they fail to push and create their bullish breakout scenarios and fail to create a 5-wave impulse, well, the only alternative is that they are going down, right? So with all likelihood, that larger wave 2 correction, if I zoom in, is not finished yet. That will not be good for the coin. It is not good for the coin because we are just now breaking actually below the 88.7% FIB level. So we've broken below $1.12. That isn't good for Sand, irrespective of do I like the project itself or not. But you can see it. Yeah, we broke below that key level. The blue area is the area between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6% FIB level. Unfortunately, we lost that level. And again, until the coin gets back above that level, I would not want to focus too much more on this coin because it is always at risk. Any coin that drops below that level, yeah, then it starts to become a sort of gambling at some point. Now, but still, as soon as if it recovers quickly, it's not so much of a problem like it did actually here. That's not a problem. But if it stays below that level like Filecoin for months and months, it's getting dangerous. Now, we can now look at it in terms of what is sort of the next key support level. And if I add the VPVR, you can actually physically see it on the chart that here all the support is starting basically. So the previous swing low, of course, here, that would need to be broken in any new low scenario. But you can see that this is also where all the volume starts, the historical volume around 75 to 80 cents. That's the region where we should expect a bit of a bounce, but this coin for me, until it gets back above the 88.7% FIB level, I'm not going to talk about bullish scenarios anymore. Because what these coins need to do, when they have hit a possible low, we can start to investigate or make the case for a bottom, but they need to fulfill it. They need to convince us that this bullish scenario is really working out. Didn't. Yeah, only a 1-2 pattern, that's it. So basically a 3-wave move up, which is now followed by possibly, pretty likely actually, a 5-wave move down. So the way we can see this is that we had here a wave 1, possibly here at the wave 1, or let me think, that could be, no, this was possibly just a wave 4 triangle. So that basically a wave 4 peaked here. And then we're coming down like the other coins currently in a wave 1. Again, if this is a wave 1 at the moment, I can just, it's basically an assumption at the moment. This is a wave 1, at some point should also be finished here. Possibly we come down to 75 to 80 cents. Then we'll see a bounce in a wave 2 and come down lower. Yeah? And yeah, that means quite a bit of a drop. The problem is the length of this wave 1. It's a bit of a problem for this coin as well. So yeah, at the moment, this could, the bullish scenario is gone. So I'd focus now on lower. that's what it is. And the key support here expected at 75 to 80 cents. And then hopefully that wave 5 won't get too much, won't hammer the coin too much down, because we are obviously below the 88.7% FIB level, which I've always highlighted as a key level. Basically a sentiment shift is going on. If you stay below that level for a long period, it just emphasizes the risk for a coin. So what I can say, just look at these support levels here. We talked about that, 75 to 80 cents. If you lose that, which I think we will then, now in this scenario we should, yeah, unless a miracle happens here, then, you know, in the worst case, we might see the 14 to 15 cents again. Yeah, but if that's it then, you know, and that is not good. Okay, and unfortunately, some of these coins just don't seem to have the power to recover yet. So as long as the key level, when would I get again more bullish? When can we? What would be a clear signal? Now, for me, it would be that move above 152. I believe I mentioned it in the previous video. As you can see, we failed to get above that level. And because the condition wasn't fulfilled, it lost. Yeah. So this is the level, the clear signal we need. 152. That is the previous swing highs. Then we can become more optimistic again. Otherwise, I wouldn't know how to construct a bullish scenario out of this with the failure of pushing up in a wave 3, which didn't happen. Okay. That's my view about Sandbox. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.